Hurricanes are a part of the Low Country, as endemic as magnolias and sweet tea. When talking about a big hurricane hitting our coastline, it's not a matter of if, but of when. The Georgetown County Hurricane Project seeks to document past storms that savaged our shores, from hurricanes in the early 1900s that decimated the rice industry to 1989's Hurricane Hugo, at the time the costliest storm to ever hit the coast. The project will also arm residents and emergency responders in the event of the next big one, using the latest Web 2.0 technologies, public service announcements, and a dozen hurricane workshops. The Hurricane Project is a joint effort of the Georgetown County Library and the county's Emergency Management Division.
Hurricane Hugo was an enormous event, a terrible event for the South Carolina Low Country. It devastated the entire coastline, and people remember it vividly to this day. So we thought, for the 20th anniversary, let's have this project. We can tie it in with oral history work, with public service announcements by teenagers, have a huge community party, and we can help people to really feel and understand the importance of preparing for hurricanes.
The project's biggest undertaking is recording 150 interviews with local hurricane survivors. We train local teenagers to help run the cameras, audio, and lights, then conduct interviews anywhere and everywhere. We have now interviewed over 100 survivors, each with their own unique experience.
I was about 4 years old, and I remember my dad taping up all the windows with X's.
I was pregnant with my youngest child, 9 months pregnant, ready to deliver, and my doctor called and said we were evacuating the island.
We went round to the front of the house. It was in just shadows. The Hugo had come through it and then came back through it.
The house was a 100-year-old frame home that was on the water at Jeremy Creek in McClellanville. And it probably got 14 feet of water in it from the storm surge.
I recently retired as emergency services director for the county, and I was kind of happy about it because I said, now finally I can evacuate. I think as long as we're volunteering, we'll do what needs to be done as the department requests and asks us to do during storms. But if it's where we can get out of Dodge, I'll be gone.
We are also collecting historic hurricane photographs from residents and adding them to our digital library.
They have been placed on a separate collection on the website called the Hurricane Collection. So it's very easy for people to find, and they're black and white, there are color images on there. And some people have brought in images of Hurricane Hazel from 1954, and some have brought in, of course, of Hurricane Hugo from 1989. So it's really interesting to see the two hurricanes and sort of compare them and see the destruction that was really pretty much in the same area. We have close to 200 photographs that have been given to us. They're not all on the website yet, but they will be pretty soon. And I think last month alone we had about 150 people look through those photographs online. We can track that through the database that we use. So it's been a pretty popular site, and people really do get in there and look at those photographs.
During the hurricane season, we offer community workshops on everything from evacuation procedures to storm mitigation measures for your home. Our partners in the Georgetown County Emergency Management Division have been invaluable in lining up compelling presenters from all over the state.
It's really important for the homeowners and business owners to attend these workshops because things change daily. There's all kind of grant programs that are out there that can help the homeowners with some mitigation, from additional tie-downs and roof straps to hurricane shutters, and those programs change on a daily basis.
We're also offering a series of Web 2.0 workshops for county employees, empowering them to respond quickly to a growing number of social media users. We run tech shots. quick 45-minute tutorials on everything from Twitter to Flickr, blogging to Facebook. There have been a dozen workshops in Photo Story 3 where residents learned how to create slideshows with music, titles, and narration using their personal photos. The workshops gave residents food for thought on how to record historic events, like hurricanes, themselves. Then there are 10 public service announcements we are producing using a very compelling group of actors.
Hurricane season is here. Be prepared.
If you stay home, you might not have electricity.
Make sure you have enough water bottles and canned food to last 3 days.
Don't forget the can openers.
Make sure you bring a first aid kit.
And a flashlight with fresh batteries.
Be hurricane safe.
Brought to you by the City County Management Association, your local library and emergency management division, the Cultural Council, and the Swamp Fox Players. These PSAs will run during local drops on cable channels like CNN, TNT, ESPN, and Bravo for years to come. But that's not all for the kids. There are also disaster nights in which youth and tweens match their wits against natural disasters, trying to build an indestructible city. Disaster nights were so popular and inexpensive that we reached our goal of 8 sessions, doubled it, and are now in the process of tripling it. One of our challenges was to get the word out about the Hurricane Project so folks would know all about our offerings. We've produced dozens of flyers, bookmarks, posters, and advertisements, but a big boost for our visibility came from a social event. The Hurricane Hugo 20th anniversary party was held in September and attracted over 600 residents. There were meteorologists, disaster relief vehicles, an art contest, showing of hurricane interviews, disaster game tournaments, free food, fire truck rides, and more. The Hurricane Project was in every newspaper and on every radio and television station in 2 counties. This helped with the Hurricane Project's other goal as well, to foster stronger relationships between county departments and to underline the library's worth in our community.
The Emergency Management Division and Library Project has been different, and this difference has caught the eye of County Council. They're noticing that the 2 departments are collaborating effectively together to produce a first-class product for the citizens of Georgetown County.
The Hurricane Project ends in June of 2010, but we hope that our growing slate of interviews, photos, public service announcements, and classes will help our county weather any storm for years to come.